Hey y'all, it's Space Head Dipper here. I picked me up a can of Skull Long Cut Straight, and the expiration date on this is March 24th, 2013. So it is expired. It is 1 year old. 1 year old. So, if you're wondering why I have latex gloves on, there's a good answer for that. It's about cell phones. I actually took apart a broken iPod Touch that was completely trashed. The digitizer was gone in it. And then the actual screen itself, which is right here. I have a few pieces laid out. This is internally cracked. So yeah, if you see like a lot of dirt on it, that's because I picked it up with my hands. I'm actually going to go ahead and wipe it down for y'all. Alright, I don't know if that's any better, but that's as good as it's going to get. Now, this sits behind this little guy like this. And this is your digitizer right here. This is the thing that makes your phone or whatever touch compatible. So yeah. And then we got this out of the way, and we move on to this. This actually sits in front of this right here. Because this right here, if you didn't know, is your backlight. This is what lights up your screen. Just about every cell phone has a backlight, but this one is fairly large for an iPod Touch. Now the reason such a large backlight is because you need to be able to fill the whole screen. Now essentially what a backlight is LEDs in a strip that's connected to a film, and it basically, the light covers this whole film. Now if you didn't have this little mirror right here, this would just be useless in a sense. You wouldn't get full brightness or anything like that. And then moving on to this, if you're wondering what this is basically a Fresnel lens and a little rainbow pattern. This actually focuses all the light onto the screen, which is basically what big screens uses. I know I say basically a lot, but technically this is a Fresnel lens. You can actually do a lot with these little guys. If you get the bigger ones from out of a big screen, you can actually use it to take the sun's rays and melt stuff with it, because it's a big magnifying glass. Now this probably wouldn't work because it would just melt due to extreme heat, but you get the point. I have not figured out what this is yet. I think this is what focuses your color. I could be wrong, but I don't remember how all these pieces go together. But I know this has, I think this blocks out external light, so you can see your screen a little bit better. And we have another light filter. This one's a little bit more, what would you call it, frosted. I know I don't sound like I know what I'm talking about, but hey, I'm learning as well as y'all. Now, the reason I'm wearing gloves is because I don't want to get fingerprints on this or any of the shiny pieces. Let's see if I can't lay this out for y'all. This probably isn't. Okay, yeah, that is correct. This is how it lays. And then this goes on top of the light. And voila. And this is all sandwiched like this. It could be backwards, but you get the idea. It's basically a little sandwich. But I'm actually, when I pulled it apart, this is how it was. So I'm pretty sure this is how it goes. And then all that is attached to this little guy. And then this goes on to the digitizer. And that's how your cell phone or iPod works. So yeah, any touchscreen cell phone will have all these components. You have the digitizer, your main screen, and then you lay it all out. You have the filters. Actually, 2 filters right here. Or actually, that's the focuser. Oh wait, I don't know. No, this is the filter right here, because I can actually see myself, so it does block out the external light from going into your phone and making it harder to see. And this is, you actually have 3 sets of filters. You have this, which is another filter. So you have 2 stronger filters, and then one that is partially, what they call it, where you can see through it. So this one you can actually see through a little bit. If you hold it up to the light, you can see it a lot. See the light a little bit. So that lets a little light through, and this keeps light from going back in. So, I know I'm sounding like a dumbass, guys, but I'm trying my hardest. Where's that Fresnel lens at? Alright. And then you have your backlight, which that actually looks pretty cool now that I'm looking at it. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is computers have backlights too. Fun fact. So yeah, this is your Fresnel lens right here. My bad, guys. What I was looking at was the Fresnel lens. So this is your Fresnel lens, and then you have 2 filters that filter light. One lets light out, the other one keeps light from going back in. And that's all. That's really how it works. Sorry for the poor explanation on it. Hopefully I'll get better at explaining things. So yeah, this is Basshead Dipper signing out.